Food is one of my favorite things about traveling. Whenever I get to camp, the first thing that I think about is what I'm going to cook and who I'm going to be eating with. Even if I'm alone, I travel with a little bit of extra food so I can feed whoever I will be camping with. And for that food, I like to shop locally. I get to know the community a little bit better, and I also get to see what people in the community are growing and creating, and it's such a special way to experience food. To find local markets, it's pretty easy. Typically, I happen to just run into them whenever I'm driving around town, but you could also look on your phone to see where they're popping up and what markets are coming together on what days. Farmers markets are some of our favorite places to shop. We don't go in looking to make specific meals. Typically, we like to grab raw ingredients and then create whatever we can at camp. Going to the local market, I get to see what people are growing in the area. And here in Oregon right now, huckleberries are in season. So I'll go to the market, buy huckleberries, and maybe make a huckleberry sauce to dip with pork chops. Substituting with local ingredients is a really satisfying way to cook and create a dish in a different way. Here are some ways other travelers enjoy food on the road.
So as a foodie, my family takes meals very seriously, and this includes when we are outdoors adventuring as well. I really do enjoy meal planning and prepping, as well as the challenge of cooking over an open fire at times. But sometimes you have to be practical, and I'm here to say it's okay to take shortcuts. It's okay to go to a grocery store and buy a prepared salad and bring that camping. It's okay to take out pizza. It's also okay to order delivery. A lot of people have this idea of what being outside, adventuring, and camping has to be. But really what's most important is that you're outside. There are a couple ways to make camping meals special. One way is by bringing a cheese and charcuterie plate. You can keep it super simple. You can just put a few pieces of cubed cheese, a fruit, nuts, and maybe some sliced salami. But it makes everything seem that much fancier and special. Another way to make the outdoor dining experience special is by setting the table. Family meals are very important to us, so I like to bring in a tablecloth, some either real flowers or fake plants, and just set the table. Since our family camps so frequently, we actually have some go-to camp meals. Our boys, they love hot dogs, and you can either pan fry them in the RV or you can roast them over open flames. They're super easy and they're always a hit. We also like to have ramen and some other basic staples like peanut butter and jelly ready to go.
Finding really good food is my favorite part of traveling. I love trying to find the best hole-in-the-wall restaurants wherever I travel. The RV is a great icebreaker to meeting locals who can give me the secret to the next great spot. One thing I've learned through my travels is that you cannot judge a book by the cover. Some of the best food I've had on my travels have been in the least predictable restaurants. Sometimes I research online, but I've had the best luck finding hidden gems by immersing myself in the local community. While I love to cook at camp for myself and friends, it's really fun to find the hidden gems.
So food is a really big part of why we travel and go places. We love going to places where we can go and engage with the land and gather food from the different sources that are available to us. We go after mushrooms, we go after berries, we go after fish, and just really anything that's around that we can find to be able to engage with the land that we are visiting a little bit more and the culture and the people there. And it gives a way for us to teach our daughter about the land and the places that we are visiting. There's nothing more memorable than a good meal in a beautiful place.
As a family of 8, we spend most of our time in the kitchen. So it's super important that we have a few things in place to make our time here a lot more convenient. Here are 4 kitchen gadgets I cannot live without. The first one is our high-speed electric blender. We make everything from smoothies to soups to even plant-based nacho cheese in this thing. Not only is our blender super versatile, but it also does not take up a lot of space. The next one is my electric kettle. This is super important because while I love cooking on a gas stove, it takes quite a bit of time to boil water. So now I just pour the water in my kettle, turn it on, and within moments I have some hot, boiling water. As a family of 8, we spend a lot of time in this kitchen making our meals. It's super important that we have something like an electric pressure cooker to give us another way to make a big batch of something in just a short amount of time. For instance, I can do a whole chicken in this electric pressure cooker, or I can make one of our family favorites, and that's a Thai curry. So the other thing I love about this is I can turn the electric pressure cooker on in the morning, go out on an adventure, and when we return, the dinner is ready. The most used item in our kitchen is our water dispenser. It's great that we each have our own water bottle and we can fill it up with filtered water no matter where we are in the country.
We all love eating, and there's no good reason to leave that behind when you hit the road.